Testing.
All right, this is a Zoom test. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Da 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 da. That's good. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. This is your 5-minute warning before our variety show starts. We're so excited. So we look forward to entertaining you all in just 5 minutes. Well, thank you.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. All right, we stand before you to welcome you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a time of celebration, and it's going to be a fun time and a full time. This is the Senior and Disability Action. So, welcome to our community celebration. Putting unity to celebrate. And as we move right along, we welcome each of our guests, far and near. We are glad you are here. Let us, what are we going to do? Celebrate. All right. So wonderful indeed. So, I'm a young lady wearing a black top, red pants, eyeglasses, of course, and I'm grateful to be here and want you in the land, on video, whatever, we welcome you. Feel at home. Wish you were here to eat and drink with us. Now, we will hear our follow-up.
Welcome everybody, both here and online. My name is Ocean Blue Coast. I'm an organizer here with Senior and Disability Action. I'm kind of a short, bald guy, and I'm wearing a green shirt and tan pants today. And I'm really excited to be here and welcome everybody. I want everybody to know that we have QR codes available for you if you need to access captioning on your personal device. Leah, meet her, and she will be able to hook you up with that QR code. And if you need Spanish interpretation, we also have that available today. And I would like to give a moment to recognize that we are on the unceded territory of the Ohlone people as we gather here today. And I want to give a quick, acknowledgement that when we come together in community, that we recognize the territory of the community that we live on. And I want to give it up to our peer advocacy program manager, Damara, to talk a little bit about our place settings today.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to share a little bit about the tables. Each table has an offering that we invite folks to take home tonight. The vases hold medicinal bundles that are made out of a combination of lavender, chamomile, yarrow, mint, thyme, rosemary, and echinacea. The plants in this bundle can be used in your teas, in your food, in salves and oils or waters. All parts of the bundle can be used. We also have fillable tea bags that we welcome you to take home, as well as medicinal guide info sheets that you can find more of on the registration table. So if you would like to leave with a little tea bag that you can fill with flowers from your bundle, you can find that over on the registration table. And we encourage people to use these bundles in caring for themselves and loved ones, just as you have all put your care into us by coming here tonight. And there is only one bundle per table, so we also encourage people, if you would like to share them with your neighbors or split them in any way, please do. And you'll also notice that by each vase there is a card. So each table has also been dedicated to a specific moment in disability rights history that has led us to where we are today. While there are many moments worth honoring, tonight we're focusing on our victories, especially those that have been brought to us by grassroots organizing and by the people. So we would like to encourage you all to pick up the card on your table sometime throughout the night, and see a little more information about what happened that day and its impact. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, just a little friendly reminder. We welcome you again. If you need the restroom, it's just inside this door to your left. One at the beginning and one across the hall, all to your left. Feel free to use that when needed. And for our mask, when we are indoors, we wish that everyone wear their mask. And when you come out to eat, you can show your face. Thank you.
And I just want to reiterate that if you go to the left and then the left again, that bathroom is bigger and more accessible for folks. And I just wanted to give a little bit of who we are at Senior and Disability Action. As a lot of folks here who have been here for some time know, we were formed in 2012 by a merger of Senior Action Network and Planning for Elders. And Senior and Disability Action mobilizes and educates seniors and people with disabilities to fight for individual rights and social justice. We do that through individual support, collective action, and we work together to create a city and world in which seniors and people with disabilities can live well and safely. Can I get a yes on that? Yeah. So we do that by community organizing. We have healthcare organizing, we have transit organizing, I do housing organizing, we have public education, teaching people how to access resources and learn community organizing. We have peer advocacy, and we build a movement of seniors and disabled people. So thank you all for being a part of that and for being here today. I want to remind you that you will have some servers coming around today, and we want you to tip your servers because that is part of our fundraiser today. Those monies will be collected so that we can fundraise for the day today. And now I would like to introduce our first act. So I'm going to introduce Orlan, who is actually my best friend from college years ago, and I'm really glad that he is joining us today as a member of SDA, and welcome Dharma Realm Ensemble.
Yeah, I'll start.
Hey, I'm Orlan, pronouns he and they, and I'm here playing the Zhong Ruin, which is a type of Chinese guitar, and it's called the Chinese moon guitar in English because it's disc-shaped, kind of looks like a moon. It's got 4 strings like a bass, and it's a plucking instrument. Did I just take it?
Hi, my name is Lighting Liang, and I'm playing the erhu. Er means two, hu is a kind of instrument, and it's also known as a Chinese violin. It's 2 strings, and this is the sound box, and the bow is in between the 2 strings. So when I bow, you're bowing in between the 2 strings and not on top of it. And the skin is actually made of python skin. So it gives a kind of like a quality when it vibrates.
Hello, my name is Ruka, and I play the traditional flute. Yeah, it's a bamboo stick with holes in it that I blow across. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about what we'll be playing. We will be playing the new Golden Snake Dance, which in Mandarin is Xinjing Shi Kuang Wu. And it's a folk tune from the Yunnan province, and it's a staple in Chinese culture during the Lunar New Year. And fun fact, it appeared in the 2008 Beijing Olympic opening ceremony. So maybe you'll recognize it, maybe you won't. 2025 is the year of the wood snake, and it's a year associated with wisdom, charm, and transformation, encouraging personal growth and new beginnings. It is a little cold, so my flute is a little cold as well. So our tuning is going to be very interesting today, but I hope you guys still enjoy. Thank you.
Go around the stand.
All right, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Let's give another round of applause for that amazing performance. My name is Eric Greenfrost, genderqueer, any all pronouns, and I am so proud and excited to be the executive director of Senior and Disability Action. Thank you. Thank you. We, of course, are only here because of all the support we get from our staff, from our board, and from our members. And so I actually, in just a moment, would like to turn it over to one of our members. But first, a visual description. I am a tall, white person with a bald head and a beard. I absolutely ignored the theme colors of yellow and red and instead went for a fabulous blue jumpsuit with a silver vest. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's incredible. I know. Let me now please turn it over to one of our amazing members, Crystal.
Amazing. Awesome. Thank you so much. Just want to check, can folks hear me okay? Oh, no. Cool, cool. Thank you. Awesome. Great. Thank you, Harry. How about now? Is this better? Okay. Awesome. Cool. Thanks, y'all. Hello, my name is Crystal. Oh, a little louder? Okay.
You got to just eat that mic. So
Okay.
we're going to go like that.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you. This is Gucci? Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Hey, y'all. My name is Crystal. I use she, her pronouns. I'm wearing a black mask, red dress, black denim jacket. And I've been a member of SDA for almost 2 years now. And at risk of sounding totally cheesy, being a part of SDA has changed my life. Before I joined, I was at a very low point in my life. I had been feeling incredibly isolated from the mainstream push to return back to normal, during our ongoing pandemic. And I felt abandoned, oftentimes by the very same people who instilled the values of love and collective care within me. And so from that disillusionment, I found myself really retreating from my relationships. I thought to myself, what's the point of these relationships if the people who claim to love me can't even protect me and others by wearing a mask to keep me and others around us from getting sick or even dying? And so I found myself in a spiral of resentment with nowhere to channel my grief and my rage. That is until I saw this really lovely post of SDA members handing out masks at the De Young Museum and doing so in a way that was so joyous and welcoming. So I found myself reaching out and joining Mask for Equity, one of SDA's program work groups. And since joining, my life has been more hopeful and brighter. And in our meetings and campaigns, I really do feel like I see glimpses of a better world, a different world. And I see it in our difficult conversations and how we approach one another with care. I see it in our really cute, delightful masked social hangouts. And I see it in the ways that we're just fiercely loud about defying the deadly status quo. And I love, yes, thank you. Yes. Yeah, cheers to all my Mask for Equity comrades. And yeah, I love that we fight in creative ways too. For example, we protested in front of the Department of Public Health with a giant handmade tombstone, really representing the immensity of the losses due to COVID and the ones that are still ongoing. And we hosted a national virtual teach-in that over 300 people showed up even at midnight on the East Coast to fight against mask bans. And so I just take a lot of heart in knowing that Mask for Equity is part of a broader organization and movement that's also fighting for transit justice, for healthcare access, affordable and accessible housing, and so much more. And so yeah, overall, being a part of SDA really brought me out of a pit. And it helps me envision the world we all deserve, one where access, safety, and joy are the absolute baseline. And so I hope you can join me in affirming that such a world is needed and that it's possible with contributions from each and every one of us. Thank y'all so much, and I invite you to give today and to give generously if possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, thank you. So as Crystal mentioned, we're only able to do this work because of the generosity of folks like you. So we set a goal of over $30,000 for our event today. I'm excited to report that we walked into it with over $20,000 thanks to the sponsorship of many of the organizations you all are part of. Yes, let's applaud that. Absolutely. That does leave a little bit to go, though, so if you are able to at all, I've already seen a lot of you buying those raffle tickets. I know Lihia's been walking around selling those. We also have, we can take cash, we can take check, we have QR codes for Venmo, for PayPal. You can go to our website. Trust me, if there's some way for you to give us money, I will figure out how to make that happen. I promise you that, absolutely. So hopefully there might be some rovers, I think, maybe within, yes, right over here, who have some donation envelopes. Me over here on this side. If anyone is feeling so inspired, help support us. Help support our programs like Mask for Equity, like housing, like healthcare, like transit justice. Help us to do the work together as part of SDA, whether it's today, whether it's in the future, or whether it's after this, buying some more of those raffle tickets. But I will pause for now with my pitch and just say thank you so much. You being here by itself is absolutely a support for us, and we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Now this moment comes that I will introduce you to Ocean Blue to bring on our next special guest. Ocean.
Absolutely. One of the pleasures that I've had working with SDA recently has been engaging with our wonderful senior community from Canon Kip. And I would like to welcome our Canon Kip dancers to the stage. This dance troupe started more than 10 years ago. Many talented seniors, including some of the staff of Canon Kip Senior Center like Lolita, Josephine, and Juvie, began learning some dances. They talked together and agreed what costumes to wear. They performed at different centers and became famous. Hayas was the former name of this dance troupe, now called Canon Kip Senior Dance Troupe. They were invited to perform at many special events and occasions here in San Francisco. The dance troupe's goal is to make all people happy, reduce stressfulness, homesickness, and loneliness for everybody. And I'm going to welcome our dancers on stage, and I would like you to know that they are wearing lovely yellow dresses, lovely green jackets with gold trim, and beautiful colorful flower hats. Welcome.
A song collection from Maestro Saldi Music Library.
Ang balat mo'y huwag ibilad kung mainit. Kailangan mo'y salakot na pambukid. Kung masungit ang panahon, parang payong din yan. Maiilagan mo ang ulan at araw. Ang balat mo'y huwag ibilad kung mainit. Kailangan mo'y salakot na pambukid. Kung masungit ang panahon, parang payong din yan. Maiilagan mo ang ulan at araw. Huwag mo nang paiitimin ang balat na talusaling. Pag-ingatan ang alindog, ang ganda'y sadyang kay rupok. Kung kulimlim ang panahon, salakot ay dalhin. At ya'y panangga sa init man at hangin. Huwag mo nang paiitimin ang balat na talusaling. Pag-ingatan ang alindog, ang ganda'y sadyang kay rupok. Kung kulimlim ang panahon, salakot ay dalhin. At ya'y panangga sa init man at hangin. Huwag mo nang paiitimin ang balat na talusaling. Pag-ingatan ang alindog, ang ganda'y sadyang kay rupok. Kung kulimlim ang panahon, salakot ay dalhin. At ya'y panangga sa init man at hangin. Huwag mo nang paiitimin ang balat na talusaling. Pag-ingatan ang alindog, ang ganda'y sadyang kay rupok. Kung kulimlim ang panahon, salakot ay dalhin. At ya'y panangga sa init man at hangin.
Parong bukid na lilipad-lipad gitna ng daan, papaga pagaspas, isang bara ang tabis, isang dangkal ang manggas, ang sayang deko na isang pyesa ang sayad. May paineta pa siya, may suklay pa man din, nagos de ojetes ang palalabasin, haharap sa altar at mananalamin at sa kalalakad ng pakendeng-gendeng. May paineta pa siya, may suklay pa man din, nagos de ojetes ang palalabasin, haharap sa altar at mananalamin at sa kalalakad ng pakendeng-gendeng. Paru-parong bukid, nalilipad-lipad sa gitna ng daan, papaga pagaspas, isang bara ang tabis, isang dangkal ang manggas, ang sayang deko na isang pyesa ang sayad. May paineta pa siya, may suklay pa man din, nagos de ojetes ang palalabasin, haharap sa altar at mananalamin at sa kalalakad ng pakendeng-gendeng. May paineta pa siya, may suklay pa man din, nagos de ojetes ang palalabasin, haharap sa altar at mananalamin at sa kalalakad ng pakendeng-gendeng.
Are they both working? Yeah. Hello, good evening. Wasn't that wonderful? Talk about being festive. Wow. We are so fortunate to have such great entertainment tonight. My name's Betty Traynor, and I'm the current board president of Senior and Disability Action. And I want to, on behalf of the board, to welcome everyone and to thank you so much for being here tonight. We're so happy that we're working now with our new executive director. And I say new, he'll be with us for a year in November, so he's not too new. But also tonight we have, in fact, I think she just went out of the room. I don't know what happened, but our interim executive director is here, Natalia Lopez, and also our former executive director of 10 years or more, Jessica Lehman, is here tonight. I know she was sitting over there. So I hope everyone was able to get and say hello to both of them. We're really so thankful, especially the years that Jessica put into SDA. I wanted to introduce some of the board members that are here tonight. Most of the board members are here, actually. Lolita Quintanar is here, and Cora McCoy, who is one of our co-hosts. Great. Thank you so much, Cora. And we have Bruce Wolf is here. Judah Porn is here, and she was one of the people at the drink table. George Turner is here, Bruce Marcus, and Pyra. Pyra was also at the drink table, and Pyra is well known over the years because he was a staff member of SDA and SAN, our prior group, for many years, and then he came back to be on our board. So that was really remarkable and wonderful that he's doing that. Now, I want to bring up tonight a kind of a personal change on the board. I've been the executive director for, I guess it's been 13 years. I was there during with the merger with Planning for Elders and Senior Action Network, and some of you may remember, go back that long, Senior Action Network. And it's time for me to kind of move along. I'm going to remain on the board, but I'm no longer going to be the board president. And I just mentioned his name a little bit ago. Pyra has agreed to be nominated to become the next board president. So I'm so happy to announce that tonight to everybody. So thank you. And I'm really looking for an outstanding future for senior and disability action. You can see some of that tonight. And I know some of you are active in our different programs. So you see what our fantastic executive director and our fantastic staff and what they've done tonight, but what they do on a daily basis to lead us in our advocacy. And we're making some changes. We're making a new look at our membership. Looking at members who, what does it mean to be a member of Senior and Disability Action? And looking at maybe more leadership in our membership. So that's one of our works. We're going to see how there might be more interconnection of our programs. Ocean earlier mentioned all of our different programs. And we want to go more into what actions can we do now? It's really been a hard time with the...
Make some really good trouble and lead with love.
We need some practice.
I think we need you to help us some more, Kathy.
It's okay. It's all right. This part, just go like this. This is the first part. We gotta go make some really good trouble.
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 And lead with love.
And lead with love.
We gotta go make some really good trouble and lead with love.
We gotta go make some really good trouble and lead with love.
We might want to sing about the fascists instead. This one might be too much. No.
I don't know this one, Kathy. I don't know the source material.
You want to know? Okay, maybe we don't want to go. Let's do this because this is fun. Let me think. 1 second. It's on the other side. It's on the other side.
I love anyone that has a backup plan. Absolutely.
All you fascists bound to lose.
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 All you fascists bound to
lose.
You're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose.
You're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose.
Now that's more fun, huh?
All right.
Yeah? Are you ready? That's the verse, and I can sing the chorus, and here we go. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. You're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose. I'm gonna tell you, fascist, and you might be surprised that people around the world, we're getting organized. You're gonna lose. You're bound to lose. Here we go. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. 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 People of every nation are walking side by side. All around the world where fascism will die, you're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose. Oh, 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 you fascists bound to lose. It's just fun to say, isn't it?
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, everyone.
And just read the lyrics on the other one. We talked about health care and housing and no cuts to SNAP and things like that. It was a neat song, but you were really hot. I agree with you. The fascist song was more fun. Okay.
Let's give it up once more for Kathy. As we are approaching the end of our program, I would just like to give some thank yous. First of all, let's give a round of applause to yourself for being here, for contributing, for that beautiful singing, or participating. Half the battle is participating, absolutely. I want to absolutely thank the board, especially Betty, and all of our board members who are here, who are volunteering, who have purchased tickets, who are supporting the organization each and every day. Let's give another round for the board, please. I want to give a big shout out to the staff. Over the last 2 years, we have had a number of new staff members. They have all pitched in. They are all part of tonight's festivities. They have all contributed in amazing ways. And also, so much thanks to the previous staff. I know our interim director, Natalia Lopez, I believe, is hiding behind me at the registration table. She snuck in. Our previous executive director, Jessica, is here as well. Where did Jessica end up? Sarah Jarman, our previous director of development, has been staffing the registration table and is now over here to my stage right. Yes. Let's give a big round of applause to all the staff, past and present. And finally, I would like to thank all those folks that helped make that $20,000 before we got here. Good luck to our captioner who is enjoying our live stream. Let's hold the applause till the end, but many thanks to the Movement to End Privatization of Medicare, California Nurses Association, Golden Gate Senior Services, Independent Living Resource Center of SF, Justice and Aging, National Union of Healthcare Workers, Sequoia Living, SF-IHSS Public Authority, SumCAN, Swords to Plowshares, Tenants and Owners Development Corporation, United Domestic Workers, Rita and David Lehman, ACLU of Northern California, California Domestic Workers Coalition, Community Living Campaign, Council of Community Housing Organizations, Curry Senior Center, Jobs with Justice SF, The Kelsey, Open House, Nuevo Sol Day Labor and Domestic Workers Center, Self-Help for the Elderly, SF Community Land Trust, the Sibling Transformation Project with Foundation, Center for Independent Living Berkeley, Lavender Phoenix, SF Rising, Maria Guyen, APEIU Local 29 office staff, Podair, Cannon Kip Senior Center, and Hand in Hand, the Domestic Employers Network. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, standing ovation for everyone. Thank you, everybody, so much. A reminder that there is still ways to contribute. Our raffle will be closing shortly after. I'm checking at my phone here. What is it? Oh, 7:30. We were going to close it at 7:40. I may give you all till 7:45. We'll see. But as soon as we finish here, get those final raffle tickets, do that final submission. I'll come back out and announce it, but you don't have to be present to win. That's why we have those phone numbers. Otherwise, please enjoy the rest of the evening, and I'm going to turn it back over to Ocean and Cora to close us out. Thank you so much.
Trust you enjoyed yourselves. Looking forward to next year for another celebration. Thanks to Eric, all of our special guests. Sarah, I'll get you over there in a few minutes. Jessica and everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you haven't gotten your raffle tickets, do it, do it, do it.
We want to close in on a really awesome note of solidarity, and so I was hoping that everybody can take part in doing an Isang Baksak. So in the 1960s, the United Farm Workers, the Latino and the Filipino communities came together to create a unity clap. To show solidarity for communities. And the way it will go is we'll start off with a slow clap to kind of like the heartbeat of our community that just builds and builds and builds. And then we will end on one solid unified clap. And we will say Isang Baksak. And what that translates to in Tagalog is one fall, one down. And again, it originated in the 1960s with the United Farm Workers movement. And the phrase symbolizes the interconnectedness of community, where the success or struggle of one individual is shared by all. And that is our SDA. And so let's start. Isang baksa. Woo! Thank you so much for being here today. Make sure that you definitely do the raffles and enjoy some more beverages and community. Thank you so much.
Okay. I mean, I'm a Nicaraguan. I don't need a mic. But anyways, we are still, selling those tickets for the raffle. We have amazing prices. You're gonna regret it if you don't get your chances. Come on, guys. Good opportunity to spend a little money and get very good prices. So, and help SDA. Okay. Thank you, guys.